Hello, and I am Delia Codes, and this is my streaming, my Thinkful web development capstone. I am so what I'm doing. Thinkful is a web development boot camp. So I am on my Node capstone. So I'm building a project called Meal Planner using Node and Express. So this is me live coding. If you haven't caught my last two sessions, keep an eye out for YouTube. Actually, last four sessions. Um, Keep an eye out on YouTube/Delia Codes or Delia Codes on YouTube. I'll be posting the videos later in the week, along with an intro video. In any case, this is me. Hi. I'm coding, and I am Delia. Thank you. So this time, let me break into the stream. All right, so what we're doing is we are working on our node capstone. So last time, let's catch you up a little bit. And let's zoom out. We did a lot of design work, which was actually really, really useful and important for kind of getting a better sense of like what we're doing. We mostly did mobile design work, which, I mean, to be quite honest, is perfectly fine. Like, I think mobile, you want to design mobile first and all of that. I kind of wanted to take a break from the design so you had like a better sense of what this looks like. Mostly because I also feel like that if you do all the designing up front, I mean, it's good to get some design down, but like, I don't think that the design of the app is necessarily going to really change once we go into desktop. I mean, maybe you'll have like, so let's take this small breakdown, right? So let's take the simple home screen. Each of these tabs is clickable. This is a title. So what? We're going to have the title up here, and each of these tabs over here, meals, schedule, list, and then it's going to display in here. It's not going to be that different. Either that, or I could make a title up top like this app is, and have that be how it looks. I mean, again, it would be good to do it in an exercise of like, oh, this is how to use this program or whatever, but I don't think it's going to refine my MVP idea. And frankly, the design is going to change as you implement it and as you encounter technical implementations. So we're going to start coding today. Congratulations. So I will be on for about an hour. And let's see. Let's tweet something real quick, shall we? Let me go to Twitter, make sure that I don't have any new tweets that I need to know about. Ooh, I have a message, apparently. Okay, nothing terrible. And a notification, blah, blah, blah. Okay, great. So, what we're tweeting out is this. We are going to say that sometimes it's important to do just enough design to get to refine your MVP. Further design work can and should come later. All right, let's do it. Okay, so let's code up some things. Okay, so as per the, oh no, as per this, the next portion of this is going to be the deploying and the creating of things. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to my projects folder. And as you can see, I've already created a README. So we're going to start and create a folder for some project files, that sort of thing. And so let's do that, shall we? So I'm going to do it in terminal just to show that I can. And then let's cd into public. And then touch index. And then we're going to create an HTML. And let's see what else the course wants me to do for my capstone. Create an index, create a folder, install Express, which we haven't done yet, create a server.js file, run your server, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. So we've created an index.html. I don't think we need to do anything. We probably should create a main CSS. So let's do that. And then I don't know if we have any other static files yet. So let's go out and create a server.js. Let's create a test folder, which they don't talk about, and they really should, frankly. But they don't emphasize testing as much as they ought. Which, understandable. It's kind of overwhelming. Okay, we're going to make directory tests. Sorry for the shake. I hit my computer. Okay, so we made some tests, or we made a folder called tests, and so we're going to say, let's go into that folder and make a server test .js. Okay. I'm in the wrong directory. There we go. Okay, so let's add all of these things, even though they contain nothing. And let's commit. So actually, what I kind of want to do is, I'm hoping that you can see the terminal font size. I'm kind of wondering whether or not the terminal font size needs to be bigger. But let's do a commit message, and then we'll change the settings and make sure that our terminal font size is big enough so you can actually see what I'm doing. Which I probably should have done before, but I'm sorry. Created Express app folder structure. Oh, I forgot to put a -m. This happens when I talk and code. Thankfully, you're here with me and to witness. Okay, so let's go in settings and find out where this thing is. Zoom in. I mean, I could zoom in, which is good, but feels weird. So let's zoom out. And settings is in here somewhere. Okay. I'm gonna be like, I know this. Aha! There we go. Okay. So let's find where terminal is in this thing. Terminal. Which kind of application? So let's search terminal size. I don't think we actually need line height to change. So I think we just need to change this. There we go. Maybe an 18. Okay, that's a little more in line. And like, I can see the tiny stuff just fine, but I don't know if you can. So I'm glad we at least solved that issue. All right. Perfecto. Okay, so let's... Well, before we do anything else, let's go and do like a node init, which I think is how you init a project to node. Maybe not. Okay, I haven't done that too much. So let's see here. Install Express. Okay. I don't know if we actually need to do... Okay, let me go npm install Express and see what happens. Okay, so it installs. Okay. So notice it created a package lock, and I think it should have created a package JSON. Let's create a git ignore. And let's look up how to start an npm package. No, start a node project. There we go, node documentation. Okay, I know that. At least I think I know that. Okay. Well, let's edit our git ignore real quick, and then we can come back to that. Okay, so what I'm trying to figure out is what the thing is. I think it uses just a basic object, but I'm not actually really sure. I haven't entered a ton of data into gitignore. So let's see here. Okay. Well, maybe I should just add something. Add node modules. Let's see here. It gives us node underscore modules. Okay, that's a lot simpler than I thought it was. Okay, so I'm still kind of concerned about creating a package lock. Okay, this is gonna have to go this way because my workflow does not make sense right now. Okay, because so there should be a package.json with creating a node project, and so from there, right now it's figuring out whether or not that is. So let's check and make sure that I am streaming. And okay, streaming works. Let's make sure nothing's happening on Twitter. And the answer is no. Eventually I want to download a Twitter app so that it just yells at me if anybody mentions me. That would be a lot easier, frankly, than all of this checking of things. And hopefully less boring for you. Okay, so let's figure out start a node project. Let's type in node init, because that's what I think it is. Maybe it's npm init. Yeah. I don't know why I think it's node init. I mean, I haven't used it much, so. npm init. Yep. Version 0.0.1, because we are doing semantic versioning. Description. A way to plan your meals and create lists, grocery lists. Okay, entry point. Sure. Test command. We haven't installed a test, so we're going to say no. That is a yes. Keywords, meals, food, planning, meals, grocery, shopping, lists, list. Okay. I am the author. I'm going to say Delia at Delia. Actually, no. I'm going to say me at Delia.codes. License. Yes. Voila. Okay. Created a thing. There's my package.json. let's run npm install express now again. Which should hopefully put it in the package.json. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's add things. Let's add the git ignore, which is useful. We're going to add the package. We're going to add the package lock. And we're going to add the README. And we'll say installed express initialized npm corrected readme error and ignored added git ignore. I guess I am 6 characters over. And there we go. Okay, so let's install Jest, my favorite testing framework. That I haven't actually used much before. Thinkful teaches Mocha and Chai. And while Mocha and Chai are really super useful, I want to learn a bunch of different things. So we're going to use Jest for this project. So you'll get to see me learn how to use Jest, which admittedly is not hopefully too hard, but could be quite difficult potentially, depending. Hopefully not. I mean, thankfully it didn't take me that long to, shall we say, learn how to init npm. So hopefully we'll continue with that. Okay, so I might need to install Morgan or UUID and a few others. Let's see if they require me to install anything else immediately. They say Travis, package.json, test dependencies, blah. Okay. I don't see any other things. I'm definitely going to push to Heroku. That sort of thing. Okay. Great. Let's add this. Let's add this. And let's commit. Added Jest test framework. Okay, and we're done. Great. Okay, so let's see if we can cheat by taking any of this in an HTML format. I have no idea if that's actually the case. Okay, so this looks just to give you CSS. It's kind of fascinating, to be quite honest. Oh, look at this. Oh my god. I can make them dance. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna stop being silly. Okay. That's actually kind of cool. Alright. So, okay, install test dependencies, blah, 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 const express, blah, blah, blah. Alright, and let's check the chat. Make sure nobody else is following. I have one viewer, which is probably me. Welcome, viewer. Alright, so we've got about 30 more minutes for this stream. What else is really, really achievable? I think we should start writing some code. Okay. Let's do it. All right, so we're going to say const jest equals require jest. Hopefully I did that right. Let's do a search and find out. Starting testing with jest. Okay, so it looks like if I'm reading this correctly, so this is sometest.js, which will take that. So it doesn't look like I need to require it, unlike Chai, in the actual file. I just need to add it as like an option in the thing. Let's make sure that it's a server dependency, or it's a dev dependency in here. Yes, it is a dev dependency. Okay, great. Okay, so it sounds like I just have to do test and then expect. Great. That actually sounds super easy. So let's start with the test. So test. Oh, I guess I didn't mention. I'm doing a rough form of TDD, at least attempting to. Welcome to my first attempt at TDD. Okay, so what I'm gonna say is I'm gonna say id est, which in Latin is it is, I think at least. My Latin's a little bit rusty compared to what it ought to be, but I think I have to put that there. So we're gonna try it, and then maybe ESLint will yell at me, which I should probably actually make my ESLint precepts eventually. Okay, what is it yelling at me for? Okay, all right. So let's create a .js int rc. And then, oh, would help if I actually did the right command. Dot. There we go. Okay. And then let's say expect test to fail. And then let's make sure that I've got that right. Oh, nope. I tried that. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm going to expect nothing to be false. Though, why it changed it to that? Okay. I'm really confused. That should be a period. I guess I wrote a comma. Okay. Well then. All right. So let's see here. Let's go NJS and RC. And yes, you could not load configuration because I haven't typed in any configuration. Maybe it would be nice if you could. Anyway, so JSint RC, I think it's. Okay, we'll search this one. And as you can tell, I've visited this before. Okay. You don't need options. So it looks like ES version. Aha. ES version 6. Okay, so let's not copy and paste from Stack Overflow. Let's do, and then we're gonna save. And then, oh my god, JSLint has no errors because we haven't written anything. Well, barely. All right. I'm kind of wondering whether or not I should be committing this, but we'll do it. And if I have to delete it, I'll delete it. And okay, so let's say first test. Okay, so now let's figure out how to run our test. Because I think it should be scripts test just. Okay, so let's do that. No. Okay. All right, let's run an npm test. Hopefully I did this right. Just fail. Because it's not testing anything. But, you know, it's doing something at least. Okay. So let's, at least it's running. Okay, so let's write some actual code to test. A little bit of code, at least. All right. Oh, excuse me. Hopefully you won't see me yawn too much. But, you know, as the day goes on, one does yawn. Okay, so let's do const express equal require express. So what this does is this imports express into the app. And let's see here. They told me some other things to get started. Let's take a look. App equals express, blah, blah, blah. Okay. App equals express, and then we'll invoke express at the time. So what this does is this sets up app to be able to be used as an instance of express in this file. So, and then it's going to be something app.use, const app.use. I think it's a const. Well, let's take a look. Let's see how my memory serves. Nope, it's just app.use and then express.static. So, and then we'll do process nv.port and do that. Okay. So let's do app.use, and then it was static express.static, and then we put public. So express.static public. Okay. And so we did that. And then and so we want to do app.listen. And so what this app.listen is doing, if I could actually type it, is it's telling to create a port and listen on that port for an app. So let's do 8060 app.listen, and it's process.environment.port. So let's do that. Process.environment.port. Okay, not too bad. Missing semicolon, but what's a semicolon between friends? What needs to be saved? Okay. All right. So created our first little bit. Let's say ported express and created and ran our first test. Of course, the test wasn't testing anything, but you know, whatever. Okay, so let's say we need to export per the documentation. Say module.exports sum. So let's say module.exports, and then was it equals sum, which is going to be the name of our first function. So let's get a function to test. So we're going to use ES6 throughout this entire thing. We'll say get something. Equals, and the reason why I'm naming it so poorly, mind you, is because really what we want to do, and I'm missing an equals, really what we want to do is make this test pass. We don't want to do anything else but make this test pass. And before we get too much farther, let me put my use strict up top so it doesn't go. Though for some reason JS hint does not like this use strict version. It wants me to use a function version instead, and I haven't bothered to look up what that means. Okay, so get something. Let's save. Let's edit our test to actually test. Okay, let's test. Okay, doesn't look like it did anything different, which is slightly disturbing, frankly, because I feel like it should be test ignore pattern, blah, blah, blah. So, kind of wondering if, oh, I have to put, yeah, I have to import the other thing. Okay. So const get something equals, and then require, nope, and then I think it's dot dot slash get something. But let me look. No, it's just dot slash. Okay, let's try it again, shall we? Okay. I'm missing a semicolon. Did that? I wonder if that affected anything. No, that seems to be fine. Okay, let's save. See if it was all for the want of a semicolon. R. Okay. I do not know what I'm doing wrong here. Let's rename this. Bunny. Let's rename this as Bunny. And then from here, let's put something. We're gonna say turn true. Really easy. Okay. JS hint is going to go nuts with those things. We're just going to have to edit the RC to cover it, but we'll do it later. Okay, let's find out. Did I do something? No! What am I doing wrong here? Let's change this to kitty. Actually, let's look at the module.exports. Equals sum. Oh! This is supposed to be a file, not a function. Okay, so let's do server. I'm gonna laugh. If that's what it is, I'm gonna laugh. Okay. Let's say server. Okay. Expect bunny to be false. Oh, bunny, where art thou? Oh! Okay. I'm doing something wrong and I have no idea what. Maybe it should be server.js. Okay, so let's read this documentation. Module.exports equals sum. Okay. Equals get something. Okay. So, okay, so let's see here. Const sum equals required dash sum. Function sum, export sum. So let's try it. It's got to be something simple. It really should be. Okay. Bunny. Okay. I don't know if we're doing something that we... So we're exporting get something. So let's do /server get something. Because I think you need to import a file, but let's double check and make sure that I'm not wrong. Because otherwise I'm going to be really confused. Okay. And this is probably one of those moments where I'm going to come back to this and go, oh my god, what is going on here? Let's type in server. And then let's type in server here. Just to make it easy on ourselves. Okay. Okay. Let's do server here. And then let's say get something. And then let's save this. Let's go over here. That's exported the way it ought to be. Okay. No. Okay. Okay. Let's find out. Let's do a search. Because I am certainly not. I would note that we're going to use this to just watch all right here. A lot. Okay, we're gonna leave this for now. Sometimes it's important to know when to walk away from a problem. I don't necessarily see where, like this getting started documentation sounds about right. Install just using npm. Sum equals require test expect sum to be blah. Using matchers is going to be super important. Babel, which we might need. I admit, I am stumped. So it's, I wonder if it's in my module.exports. Let me go node start. Okay. Got a random error. Okay. Let's see here. Module.exports. Okay, so let's define module in JS hint. Okay. Module predef. Defining module. JS hint. RC. Because really, I want an example. And it keeps like, okay. Okay, so it looks like I have to do, for JS hint at least, we are going to do module true. And then we're going to save. And hopefully that's going to remove a lot of our errors. doesn't look like it. Okay. Globals E. Okay. So that's the other thing that we could do, is we could do a globals. All right. And then module true. There we go. Okay. So we're going to added modules and require to global list. And what we're going to do with this is we're going to leave these alone because I don't want to commit until I've successfully run my test. So, which is unfortunate. Let's see if we can get the test running. Using testing functions. Maybe this will give us what we want. Okay. They do a describe instead. Which, admittedly, I remember doing describe. It's just like, oh, Facebook does this. Okay, so it looks like we're importing the function we want to test here. Okay, so let's see if we can. Let's wrap this in a describe, which I'm sure that will mean that we're going to say bunny until we come back to it. Okay, and then we cut, and then put this here, and then put a thing, and we've got our thing. Okay. So let's see here. We want to test. Okay, so they define export module.exports equals blah 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 function. And then finally we added our first test. Test jest. Okay. So let's find out if these describe did what we needed to do. Nope. There we go. Did not. So let's see here. Const get something equals blah blah blah. So let's put this in here. Delete a semicolon. Let's see if this works. Who knows? Maybe. No. Okay, let's back up our changes. Let's change this into a regular function real quick. Which I don't even know if I know how to make anymore. ES6 is so much better. Ish. Let's make sure I'm doing it right. Function, yep. Bah. Okay. So much simpler in some ways. I think one should write functions. You know, just because. Oh, it's angry. Okay. It's like it doesn't need this. Okay. Let's find out. Nope. Maybe. So that has to be what it is. Okay. Oh, it's got to be something simple. And I guess this is my biggest issue, is the fact that looking for something simple and then going, oh, that's so silly. Because you can spend hours looking for something, and it's like a missing semicolon. In any case, my hour is up. I'm meeting with my mentor in about 10 minutes. Hopefully, I'm hoping to stream those mentor sessions, but we'll find out. So let's stash this session in our minds, and I'm going to leave it unstashed in Git, even though that would be probably, if I was in like a going home for the day sort of workflow, that would probably be the workflow that would make sense. Since I'm about to work on it again, I don't think it makes sense for that. And I hope you have a good evening, or a good morning, or whatever time it is. Bye. And I promise to share the solution. We'll find it.